look crazy out here, but I don't mind because I understand that this is a one-off thing that I have to do once a day. But the one thing with 75 hard that has been difficult is that I have to go outside and do an outside workout regardless of what the weather is. Oh, there's an airplane and a car. Hold on. I have to go outside and do it regardless of what the weather's like. Let me adjust this. Regardless of what the weather's like, so it's been kind of rough because right now I think it may be like 20 degrees out here. Well, it feels like that. Maybe I'm gonna look at my weather app after this, but it's like, okay, now I'm outside, and then it was raining this morning, and then I went to open my car so I could try to get some gloves because I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a doozy. And then it looked like from a distance, it looked like the car had raindrops on it. I go closer to open the car, all the raindrops are frozen. So the car just has like raindrop ice on it. So funny. So safe to say I wasn't able to get my gloves. I could barely open the door. The door handle wouldn't even really move that much. So here I am. I'm gonna tuck my hands in now so I don't get sick. I want to show you guys the neighborhood. This is like the older street in our community. We have like, I don't know, I would say old and then medium. Our street's kind of medium, and then every house besides our street is nicer than ours. So I think that's a good thing for the value of our homes. But this street really just, I think this is the oldest street in the community. Taking it one step at a time here. Skin is extremely dry, these conditions really take it out. But I am bundled up to the max. So I have like a green sweatsuit, a long jacket, and then underneath the sweatsuit I have clothes too. And then I have my hat. I feel like 75 hard makes people get sick. Especially if you do it in the winter. I saw a lot of videos when I was doing my research, and a lot of the people that did the video, they had to like run outside in the rain and in the snow. And then a couple of I think a lot of the videos I watched, and this was like an ongoing trend, a lot of the videos I watched, the person would get sick midway through the challenge. So I don't know if that's about either. Maybe it's like keto flu or something, depending on what diet they did. I don't know what it is, but praying for a miracle, fingers crossed, that I do not get sick during this challenge, because I have so many days left, and every day this week, the low is 14 degrees and the high is 30 something degrees. So no matter what, I gotta be out here. So just thought I'd check in with you guys. It's going great so far. Not too stressful. As long as I get these workouts done early in the day, it's not too bad. Right now it is 10 something a.m. I could have went out even earlier, probably. I might start to. But as of right now, this is a time frame that works for me. Get back at 11 and then do my second workout at 12 so I can have a break in between. Talk to you soon. Bye. So I'm doing my walk of the day. This is the better side of the neighborhood that I was telling you guys about. It's much cleaner, much neater. But it's about 20 degrees out here. It's freezing to the point where I can't leave my fingers out of my gloves for too long to even film this. But All right, so I'm out here walking again. It's not as cold today, so it feels good. I do have stomach pain, cramps, but I put on a waist trainer so it can create heat and make me feel a little bit better. The neighbor's video recording thing always talks randomly, but usually I'm listening to something so I can't fully hear it. But anyways, so little story time. These walks are actually really soothing every morning. I actually feel great being able to get outside. And I thought about it, and I'm like, why is that the case? Like, well, I know, like, essentially this is self-care. I'm taking care of myself. I'm getting outside. So maybe that's the reason. But then I thought about it, and when I was a kid, when I was like 12 or 13, we used to walk all the way from our house to our middle school. And I just looked it up on maps. It was 2.2 miles. So we would walk there and we would walk back. And sometimes we'd be able to take the bus home, or we'd be able to take the bus there or get a ride there, and vice versa. But for the most part, we were walking. And I used to just listen to my CD player and I used to knock that walk out. And then on top of that, you gotta think about it. We're in middle school, so we're sitting there and we're doing PE. We're running around with our friends all day, doing all this activity. And then we're doing 2 miles there and back. And then me and my sister talked about it, and we were laughing, like dying laughing. And we realized, like, but how did that help us, like, fitness wise? It didn't, because we would stop at the liquor store and we would get like moon pies and oatmeal cream pies and now and laters. Now don't catch me on that one. There's different ways to say now and later, and I say now and later like that. So anybody in the comments want to dispute that, I say now and later. We used to get that. We used to get these little fruity candies that were 1 penny a piece. So, and then McDonald's used to have this deal where it would be like 2 for $2.22, and it was these little sausage McMuffins, and you can get 2 of those, a hash brown, and I don't think it was a drink too. I think it was just the two sandwiches and a hash brown. But I would eat both of those, and if you look at the calories on that, like, the calories are over 1,000 for just that one meal. So it makes sense that we weren't losing the weight that we needed to lose, or that we weren't, like, essentially fit. I think I was like 180 in middle school. I started off at like 150, and by the time middle school got out, I was at 180, even though we were doing all that activity. And of course I got smaller than that again when I first went to high school, and then I was down to my skinniest, actually, and I was like 133 and as a freshman in high school. But when I was in middle school, I was actually pretty heavy. And I'm 5'5", and all of my weight goes to my legs, so 180 doesn't actually look bad. But as a middle schooler, that's a woman. I was looking like a full-blown woman. Like, I was getting stopped by men that were way too old for me, and I knew better, so I just went about my day. But essentially, like, I looked like a grown woman when I was like 12, 13 years old, and so did my mom. So that's how our history is, and my sister too. So essentially, I say all that to say it took me back to my childhood, essentially, and it soothed me because of that, I think. And when I walk around the neighborhood, it's about 1.8 miles total. And the walk from school when I was a kid used to be 2.2 there and 2.2 back. So yeah, just thought I'd share that little story time with you guys. I'm gonna get back on my walk. Oh yeah, I didn't get into the details and the stats of where I'm at. So today is about day 10 of 75 hard, and I am on the struggle bus because of my time of the month, but I am actually enjoying myself. This is not something where it feels strenuous. The only thing that kind of annoys me a little bit is the time constraints of having to fit these workouts in between my daily tasks. Also, the water is a lot. So I've gotten into a groove pattern where I actually prefer to wake up and walk and do my exercises and get them out the way before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, because I feel like then I could go on about my day and I don't have to worry about the pressure of feeling like I didn't do my walk. So I get that knocked out, and I essentially am able to then finish whatever I got to do. I'm reading this interesting book, and it's talking about breaking up your year into quarters and trying to accomplish goals per quarter. It's called the 12-week year, and I'm enjoying the book. It's actually allowing me to map out some tasks, update you guys on YouTube, be a lot more consistent. I got a couple of goals that I want to reach from that I set out to do. And other than that, I'm just keeping things moving. Thinking about, like, on these walks, I think about like my life and my goals and what I want to do. Now that everything has changed, this past year was really, really rough for me. So now I'm kind of in a different headspace. I'm not trying to just be financially set. I'm trying to find substance in life. I'm trying to find things to fill what I feel like is a void now that my mom is not here. And I'm trying to find things to fill the void in my life of that personal was missing for me, that was personal. So yeah, I'm on a journey, but 75 hard has actually played well into that journey. So I'm lucky in that sense, and I feel blessed, and yeah, essentially it feels easy right now. Can't say that it always will. I'll probably get bored of it and tired of it day 50, day 40, because this is just to keep this up every day. I can see how it becomes like monotonous. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow for the next run, or see you guys when I cook. I promised I would show you guys what I cooked today, so I'm gonna show you what I cooked. Ooh, it's windy out here. All right, talk to you soon.